Hi guys and welcome back to another week of Wordles, but before we get into it we've got something very important to discuss. As you can see on screen, if you haven't worked it out, I have lost my 30 streak. If you've watched last week's video, so literally 6 hours ago I uploaded it from recording this, I was on a streak of 30. I've switched my computer off, gone about my day, come home, put my computer on, and I've lost my streak. Now I understand if people clear cookies and things like that, then that's what happens. I haven't. I just logged on my computer. I noticed a few of my Google shortcuts, when you have the little logos at the beginning of Google that you can have, I'd all gone back to like a little factory, like the Y for YouTube. It wasn't a YouTube logo. And then I logged on to Wordle, and yeah, I've lost my 30 streak. Technically I'm still on a 30 streak. The one is obviously Sunday's, the nymph that made it a 30 streak. And yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. Now, do I class that as having to start afresh, having to start anew, or can I include 30 every time I get a Wordle correct from on? I'll leave that for you to decide. Anyway, as you can see on screen, we've got 30 seconds until Monday's Wordle lands, and we're going with the word heart. We're going to keep it to 2 vowels this week. Going to make it a little bit hard for ourselves. But anyway, if you do like today's video, hit the like button, subscribe for more Wordle content. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's refresh the page. Right, so we're going to go with heart, as we say. And just to rub salt in the wounds, I haven't got a single letter. Right, okay, we're going to go for something with an I and an O in it. They're usually easier to work out, I think. Let's go for coins, because we're using 5 fresh letters there. We're getting 2 more vowels in, so that'll be a perfect start. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Now, straight away, I'm thinking pound, because there could be a U next to the O. We haven't used a D and we haven't used a P, and it's because I've used coins, so if I see people from the UK will know what a pound is. So let's go for that. Now this could be, let's see, it could be bound, it could be found, it could be wound. Mound? Is mound spelled like that? I don't know. But it's going to be bound or found. We'll go for bound first. It is just a process of elimination. It's not bound. Oh, it's not going to... I'm not going to do myself dirty here, am I? Oh, thank God for that. If I had gone down to the last one and I had, like, say for instance, it wasn't found, and I had wound and mound and I didn't know how to spell mound. If it wasn't that way, I'd have been absolutely gutted, but no, we got it, and as you can see, we're now on a streak of 2. But yeah, we go on to Tuesday's Wordle. Obviously, we've got to wait 24 hours now, but yeah, absolutely devastated about my streak. Right, 2-1 Tuesday's Wordle has landed. Look at the state of my streak because of the injustice of what happened. Anyway, so let's not talk about it because it gets me depressed. Heart. Great start. I'm thinking it could be CHA. Chalk. Let's try chalk, because they're usually in the same positions. H in a different position. C, L, and K. Ooh. It can only be, the first letter can only be an S or a W. How can we have such a good start and not be able to finish this off? To be fair, chalk was such a game changer there, wasn't it? Am I really going to have to burn a word just to see if I can get another letter in this? Do you know what? I'm going to burn the word nymph. See if I can get some more letters now. Oh my God. How can I not work out what this is? Is this a shelter word? No. If it wasn't an S and it was a W. Hang on, it's a shawl. Oh. Idiot. Always forget that it could be a letter that's already in it, so to speak. Anyway, takes our current streak to 33. I'm still gutted about this streak, but we move on. I'll get over it by the end of this video. Anyway, but yeah, Wednesday's Wordle. 24 hours gotta wait now. But yeah, just wait for that. Right, Wednesday's Wordle hasn't long landed, so let's get this done. Why is it reset? That's better. Right, hearts. Oh, there we go. Right, got an E and a T. Maybe tinge? Is that a word? Using the T, using the I. N and G is new, and the E. Okay, we've got the spot for the E. Now, the question is it that? Or is it that maybe? There's no I, so there's an O, or there's got to be an O or a U in here as well. Let's just play it like this for now. If this could be a U, so Q at the end. It could also just be an L. It could be the T, in all fairness. So if you want to get an O or a U in here, let's see what it looks like with the U. Or maybe get an, do you know, we need to get an S in here as well. So let's maybe just say it's that. State, maybe? No, not state, because we use the A. Flute. Flute is a good shout. So F-L-U-T-E. We know the E's there. New position for the T. We're getting a U in there. We're getting an F in there. And we're getting an L in there, but we haven't used. Oh. Okay. Got some value out of that. We know there's got to be an O in here then. There's just got to be. So it's got to be blank. O-T blank E, maybe? Very highly doubt it's T. O blank E. Oh no, hang on. Stoke. We used a K. No, we haven't used a K. We want that S that we said before. So let's just check this out. We're using the S. T's in a new position. We're getting the O in there, which is the only vowel that we haven't used. It's a K, which we haven't used. We know the E is in the right position. Ah! Good working out though. So, stole. I know we've used the L already. Stove. Got to be stove. Brilliant. It was a process elimination with the T. As soon as we got this, it was game over. But yeah. Moving on to Thursday's Wordle. Right, Thursday's Wordle has not long landed. So let's get this done. Strange. Okay, so we go for boils. Gives me the O and the I. Also BL and S, which we haven't already used. Big. No S at the end though, so what's that last letter going to be? Could be a Y, could be a D, could it be double L? So it could be like blank O L L Y, like Holly. No, well, not Holly. Dolly, could be Dolly. Do we want to try Dolly this early, or do we want to try and get some more letters into this? In fact, you know what we will do? We'll use the word nymph, because we haven't tried an N, got a Y, M, P and H, all fresh letter. Oh sorry, the H isn't a fresh letter, but we're still going to use it. So we've got a Y, so it could be Dolly. So let's try Dolly. Huh. So it's blank O blank L Y. It's not double L. Could be double O. Coolly, woolly. Big risk here. Because if I go for something like woolly and it's not that, I'm a bit screwed. I'll be honest. So let's try and find another word that doesn't contain another O. Woolly is the thing that's springing to mind. If that's how you spell it, W-O-L-Y. Do you know what? We're gonna... No, I don't want to try woolly. Because if it's not woolly, I'm still 2 letters short. As in the first and the third. And I'll be nowhere near. So we've got to come up with something to get a few more letters in this. I could try and do a word that contains a W. No, sod it. We're going to try woolly. Oh. Well, that's big, and I'm quite lucky that, do you know what? That is so lucky that W's in there, because that W wasn't in there. I was knackered, so it's... Now, it's not Q. It's not going to be Y. It's definitely not U. It's not double O. So, top row is completely scratched off. F, foully. I don't think I've ever heard of that word. G, gowly. No. J, no. K, no. L, because it could be a repeat letter. L, lowly. Lowly is a word. It's a very crazy word, like in the sense of it's not a very common word, but lowly. Z, zowly, no. X, no. C, cowly, that's not a word. V, vowly. It's got to be lowly. I know I've not got a massive streak, but technically I have, because of obviously last week's the beginning of this week's issues. So the only word I can think is lowly. Lowly. It's got to be. There's nothing else it can be. Sod it. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. And my streak of 34 will be over. And I suppose I'll feel less bad about the fact that the 30 bomb got wiped clear if I actually do lose it today, but let's do it. Oh. That is such a strange Wordle today. I'm not going to lie. Let's look at what lowly means. Lowly definition. Low in status or importance. Humble. She'd be too good for a lowly position. Like, to me, I wouldn't use that in the English language if I was talking about that. That's just such a strange word to choose for today. Luckily, if I hadn't put woolly in, I'd never have got that. So say, for instance, I used the C and put coolie, or I never even, just basically just went for a completely different letter. I was never getting that. The W on the 5th guess came in clutch. But that was a really, really hard Wordle. But anyway, we got it in the end. Obviously, we've got to wait about 23.5 hours, 45 hours for Friday's Wordle. But yeah, on to the next one. Right, Friday's Wordle has been out for 20 minutes or so. So we're going to refresh the page and get it done. Not with that one. That's not too bad. I suppose you know where the T is. Try and get an I and an O in here somehow. No R. Could be an S. S is a great shout if it ends in ST. So do you know what? We'll try moist. We're getting an M, the O and I, S and a T. Okay. Blank O, blank T maybe? What did they say that 4th letter could be before? An L or a P? Could be an N as well. No, the O is in it. It's not the second slot. I very highly doubt it's the second to last slot, so we're going to suggest that it is that. It could, the S, and it's got to start with an S. Surely that's what it is. Although, it's not guaranteed, just a process of elimination. That second to last letter could be an N as well. So something like sont would be S-O blank T. Do you know what? I'm going to go for stout. We're using the different positions for the S and the O, seeing if there's a potential of a U. And, that's just a word I can think of straight off the bat. Oh my god. It's scout, isn't it? No? Can't be a Q, can't be a W, can't be a Y. Spout. That's not how you spell spout. It is how you spell spout. Here's my handle. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Could be spout. Can't be F, can't be D, can't be a G, can't be a J, K, L, Z. Gotta be. Uh-oh. Snout? S-N-O-T-E? Can't be a Q. Can't be a W. Squout. Swout. No chance. Can't be a Y. We've already tried if it's a T, so it can't be a T. Can't be a D. Can't be an F. Can't be a G. Can't be a J. Can't be a K. Can't be an L. Slout, no. Can't be a Z or an X. Can't be a V. Can't be a B. It's got to be an N. Snout. Considering how early doors we were in there straight off the bat. We done good getting the T straight away. We went with moist. Gave us 2 letters. You know, we got the first letter in there as the S. We've seen if there was a U there with stout, scout, spout and snout. Close one. Nearly had us, but we got there. 2 more Wordles for the week. So yeah, we'll be back in 24 hours to do Saturday's Wordle. Right. Saturday's Wordle has just landed. So let's get it done. Right. Oh. Great start. Brilliant start. Could be as easy as trees, could it? No, don't want to waste it, do I? Or do I? Do I want to go for it? Do I want to see if we can get it into? In fact, is there another word that springs to mind straight off the bat? There's a likeliness that the E could be at the end. So let's assume it's something like that instead. It'd be good if we got it into. I've never had it in. I don't think I've ever got it into. Maybe trine. Spring straight to mind. Trine. Let's see. Are we in? Oof. Oh no, but we found all 3 slots for all the 3 letters. What a great start to this Wordle. So I'm gonna say that's an O. Could be a U. And if that's not an N, maybe it's a U. Truce. Oof. Is it an O then? Oh, God's right. Okay, so if it was an O, it'd be blank E. Okay, W, no. Q, no. Y, no. O. P, trope. Don't think that's a word. S, tross. Is tross a word? Do we... Just because obviously if I go down to the last 2 goes and I haven't got this, I am going to be struggling. Do we just try and get a word in here with all the other letters that I haven't used? So the O, for instance, a P, a K, and you know what I mean? Just try and get a few of these letters in here. So something like P, L, O, globe. Could use globe, G-L-O-B, E. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So, trode, is that a word? Oh my God. Oh, we've got to go through this one by one. The fact that we had 3 letters off the start, then we got all those 3 spaces on the second. This has been catastrophic, by the way. But we've got to go through this very slowly, look at, reevaluate the letters we've already used to see if they can be used as well, and just make sure we give our best shot at this, because it could be, I suppose it could be numerous things, to be honest. Q, no, definitely not Q. W, don't know. Y, definitely not. P, trope, maybe. S, truce. Don't even know if that's in fact we tried that before. It's not a word, didn't we? Troth, that's not a word. J, no. K, no. Z, no. X, no. V, trove, maybe. Trome. Can it be another T? Trote, no. It's between trove and trope for me. Do you know what we're going to do? I've got a feeling they're both a word. We're going to toss a coin to decide what we go for. Let me just go and get a coin. Right. We've got one. We're going to go heads for trope and tails for trove. Heads. So we'll go for trope. I'm not confident on this at all. Oh my God. I think that has got to be the most up and down game of Wordle ever, considering we've got 3 letters off the start. We've got The next ones gave us the 3 letters in the correct places. We got the O in the right place on the 4th go, and yeah, we nearly lost it, but at least we got it. One more Wordle for the week, and yeah, we're just under 24 hours for Sunday's Wordle. Right, Sunday's Wordle has just landed, the last one of the week. Last one of using the word heart as the starter. So let's get it started. Right, good start. Maybe RE. Rain springs straight to mind. We'll go with that. No more letters, so it's blank ER maybe. Could be something like that. I'll use these letters, but I'll go with flower. Because we're using an F, we're using an L, we're using an O, we're using a U, and we're going to find out where the R is. It's great value, even though we're not using the E, to be honest with you. Massive. There we go. That is why we do that. Right there. So there could be, well, there's got to be another E in there. It's got to be that, hasn't it? Fever. Fever strings straight to mind. Oof, no. Fewer. One fewer go than yesterday's Wordle. Bit of a weird week, a few quick ones and a few that really took stand. The highlight is obviously yesterday's, where I had to flip a coin to see what word I went for, and luckily enough I got it right. So we're going to use board as in B-O-A-R-D next week. We've got 2 vowels in there, we get the B, the R and the D involved. So yeah, that's going to be next week's Wordle. And if you did like today's Wordle, well, I should say this week's Wordle, hit the like button, let me know. I'll keep on making these videos for you, and subscribe if you like the Wordle content. But yeah, that's the video.